right, everybody. So tonight I brought out my Medford 187. The 187 by Medford Knife and Tool. Now, I think I'd like to begin this video by stating that I am not here to discuss Greg Medford or, his positions. He's done nothing egregious to me, and I can see where he's coming from on many of his positions. So, yeah, I'm here to talk about the knife. So, specifically the Medford 187. Mine is serial number 306-068. This particular variant of the Medford 187 is PVD coated, which stands for physical vapor deposition. Kind of like, I believe DLC is a type of physical vapor deposition, but I could be wrong there. This knife has not proprietary, but it's a pivot that is designed to not let you in unless you have the specific tool for it, because Medford wants you to send their knives back in for maintenance. This particular variant is a drop point Tonto. You can see the curvature on this edge, but this edge is straight. You guys can leave in the comments whether that's an American Tonto or Japanese. I can never remember which. This blade is made of S90V. You can see the 9 next to the logo. That indicates the S90V. The Medford 187 gets its name from the .187 stock width of both the blade and the two individual scales. As you can see here, the blade and the scales are the same width, .187 stock. This is a titanium frame lock. You can see here there is a lock bar stop to prevent the lock bar from over traveling. There is a divot dug out here, milled out of the titanium to allow for more traction when you're trying to disengage the lock. It is not the most friendly. It has, it's kind of a sharp edge. The Medford 187 is sort of a brick of a knife. It is got no real chamfering. It's just solid slabs of titanium and S90V. All right, so the blade length is like 1 1/4, or not 1 1/4, I'm sorry, 4 1/4 inches, and the overall is like just under, well, just about 9.5, just under 9.5. As you can see, the hardware is not coated in PVD, but the blade and the scales are. Now, this particular blade came in this box, which came with this case, this Medford knife and tool case with their dog tag warranted forever in new or used original condition. Inside this case is just the padding that it came in, the certificate of authenticity, and some stickers. It's actually a pretty beautiful certificate of authenticity. All right, put this back where it belongs. Now the Medford 187 I enjoy having it in my collection. I would not recommend this knife to someone who it's their only knife. I would, if they have a healthy collection going on, you know, I could see adding this to a growing collection. Its quality is definitely there per dollar. It's one of the most affordable Medford knife and tool options. And dollar per dollar, it's kind of right up there with some of the big boys, like Chris Reeve and Hinder and some of those, well, more traditional classic USA high-end production value knives, pocket knives. So I would say this specific variant, the Medford 187 DPT and S90V from DLT Trading, is one of their best variants just because it's not D2. You're not paying so much for D2. It's S90V, which is phenomenal. So this is one of the blades that I don't use, just primarily because I have users. And so why damage some of the blades that I don't consider users? This has a beautiful hollow grind, so I wouldn't mind using this blade at all. It's a little big for daily carry, but I carried the Microtech Amphibian for a while, and I think that that's about the same size. I know the Spartan Harcy's up there. I did a video on that. So yeah, all in all, I wouldn't really recommend the Medford 187 to someone unless they had a decent collection of knives already. And just gonna add this to it. I think it's as a one and done. I don't think it's ergonomic enough. It really doesn't have any ergonomic lines to it whatsoever. There's some jimping here in the back, but I think overall this is a cool collection piece. And it could be a brutal user. You could absolutely, this thing would just be an absolute tank of a user if you decided that you were gonna have one and make it a user. So, but I think for me, I'm happy to have it and have it be in the collection, especially because it's such a beautiful Tonto. I love the way that the grind shifts here. So I think it's at I want to say the Yokote or something like that is what this shift is called when it changes from one grind to the next. So regardless, I appreciate you being here with me this evening, taking a look at my Medford 187, or whatever time of day it is wherever you are. And I look forward to seeing you next time for the next knife.